Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, let me just double check I am recording this correctly. It looks as if I am. So, first and foremost, I want to share this video with you today because this is the ultimate plan, in my opinion, to make millions in this market. Now, we all know, well, for me anyway, it's pretty much common knowledge, especially for the guys that have purchased the XRP plan. Link below in the description, theblockbulls.com. If you are following that plan now, we aren't expecting a breakout from XRP up until the end of the year. So what I've been doing is taking a look across the market to actually identify crypto tokens that can actually get moving before the end of the year, before we actually reach that sort of 35, 36 week breakout period. Okay, now with Gala, I feel that Gala could be the one because we are literally ticking all the boxes now. So I'm just going to go over the TA and explain all the sort of key levels with you guys and where I actually expect Gala to move in this particular cycle. Now, I'll just flick over to lines with marker initially, just whilst I sort of illustrate what's going on here. So this is a weekly chart here. You can see the macro structure here with this red symmetrical triangle where we're coming to a point here. I would say Monday, week commencing Monday, the 4th of November, again, weekly candles. So that will be the week of the US elections. And I've discussed many a times how the US elections are so pivotal with the altcoin season. Okay, it happens every single cycle. We've seen it with XRP and other sort of utility coins. Now, although Gala is not really utility, they are solving that trifecta sort of, within the entertainment industry. So you got like your film, your music, and there's also something as well, games. So gaming, obviously part of the entertainment industry. Now, what I've done again with these yellow horizontal lines, I've literally just come across the screen here. Now, this sort of area will be an area of interest. Now, you can see down here, we've got the green wick, and then we see it playing out here. We get a green candle, red candle before rejection. Now, we spike all the way down here. Now, I was actually watching another YouTuber actually buy the dip. He already had money inside one of like the decentralized exchanges. It wasn't PancakeSwap. It may have been Uniswap when Gala was initially like an ERC20 token built off Ethereum. He was buying it up, so we actually purchased millions of Gala down here. And I don't know, it was just right place, right time. I think I was on holiday at the time, so there was no chance of me buying that liquidation spike. But ultimately, what we're getting at here is this yellow line, again, acting as resistance at this point of area of interest. We get a fake out here to the upside, and we've been unsuccessful, and we've unable to sort of flip that resistance into support, if you will, and then we've actually crumbled down, and we made a correction to the downside. Again, we're interacting with this symmetrical triangle. Now, it looks as if on this weekly candle, we are looking to close above, so there could be a successful retest of macro wedge here in Gala. Now, the last area of sort of interest, obviously we've got this yellow line up here as well, marking the weekly high up here, so that'd be an area of interest. However, the final piece of area of interest, in my opinion, is this green horizontal line. Okay, so we've marked down the bottom of that liquidation spike back in October of 2022. Okay, and you can see here, this is the bottom. This is a weekly close. Yes, this is a liquidation spike. However, we're looking at weekly closes here. Weekly closes around this sort of section here, where I've actually highlighted an inverse head and shoulder pattern here. Now, this green sort of dashed line here comes through the bottom of this line. You can see this red and green wick where, again, we're actually trading between resistance and support. We're looking to sort of flip. And then we've had that spike out to the upside here. Again, we're battling for resistance and support. Ultimately, we've failed here as well. And again, we've crumbled down, and all roads lead to the end of the apex. Now, as we get to it, I've actually copied and pasted this fractal from like sort of previous market structure from back down here. Now, what I like to do is marry up fractals, if I'm to plot fractals, with sort of previous structure that's played out in the past here. Again, area of significance, in my opinion, are these yellow trend lines here. And you can see where this fractal actually interacts with this yellow line. Again, we're challenging this sort of 24 peak here, which was set in March of this year. So this section here, where we get that sort of first checkpoint before we stall out for a couple of weeks. And again, we then burst up to the upside. Now, it's funny as Gala literally takes out the all-time high. set back in sort of November of 21. So we literally breached that all-time high. And again, I've been saying this over on my other videos that it'd be interesting to see where the altcoin market goes in Q4, how far, because like I said, Bitcoin's already, got up to that sort of 21 high. And, we've exceeded it ultimately and then played around and consolidated for the past 6 months. Now, Bitcoin's looking to break out again. So altcoins need to catch up to all-time highs is what I'm saying. Ideally, preferably before the end of the year. Now, for me, this would work out phenomenally because this sort of first leg, this sort of first impulse gets going at the time of the US elections. So it marries up perfectly with sort of economic events going on in the world. Okay, and then we stall out and then we get another impulse as well. So by 2025, certainly going into January, Gala is already at all-time highs. Okay. Now, I believe at that point, that is when XRP gets going. So if we can get a massive move now out of Gala from, say, like the beginning of November, say from like sort of current price action up into, I feel like we're just going to be shy of $1, to be honest with you. I think we're going to get up to about 94, 95 cents. And that would be a brilliant place to cash out because you can see the returns here. We're looking at around 45x, 45, 46x. Now, you can just see the return. Say, for example, for argument's sake, you've got, I don't know, say you've got, let's say $10,000. We'll put that in the calculator plus this increase here. So say we go up, I don't know, 4,570%. Click percent. So we've gone up that. Click equals, and that'll add on like your initial stake. So your portfolio, if you was just involved in say 10,000 Gala initially at this sort of price, by sort of beginning of January, by the end of the year, your portfolio would be worth approximately $467,000. Now that is just with the sort of impulse. Again, I'm not saying this trading is all probabilities, most successful traders, there's only 5% successful traders. And out of that 5%, their win rate is only 40%. So they only win 40% of their trades. Okay. However, if I'm correct in this analysis, especially like with the interactions here and here up at all-time highs and this sort of 24 high as well, the fractal goes in remarkably well. And obviously we got that $1 psychological level, which I feel like we'll just miss out on before we actually make a correction to the downside up until around that sort of May time. Now, XRP is due to rally, in my opinion, end of December, beginning of January. Now, if we can actually make this sort of money before January, we could actually roll all that money into XRP. Now, I forget what the total was. It was around 450,000, wasn't it? So if we actually rolled $450,000 into XRP, let's just see where we're trading at now. Currently trading around 53 cents. Okay, so let's bring that up. So let's divide what would make off Gala with an initial $10,000 deposit. So if we divide that by the price of one XRP, come on, when my mouse works. 0.53. Come on. Jesus Christ. Right, there we go. 5.3. We're looking at 849,000 XRP. The top 1% of XRP holders, I'm swear they only hold about 63,000 XRP tokens. You would be holding now, if we got this significant move to the upside, 849,000 XRP. That would be absolutely massive. Okay, so you're left with that amount of XRP. Now, let's just say XRP goes to $10. That will be minimum, in my opinion. The first Fibonacci level, or the top of the Fibonacci levels from current price action is $13. So that $13... Okay, so let's just times the amount of XRP we've managed to accumulate because we swapped our Gala at the end of the year into XRP. So let's just say times by 13. So that'd be $13. You'd be left with over $11 million. $11 million. Okay, if XRP then runs from this sort of, I'd say we're going to stay under 60 cents by the time we start a lift off. So you could do the maths, you could divide it by 60, 61, because that's what the Apex is stipulating the price would be come like end of December, beginning of January. So you could divide that. How many coins did we have? Let's go back. We had about 850,000 coins we got out of that. So we could even just do it again. So we say we've got 850,000 coins of XRP. No, I've done that wrong, guys. Sunday, I've got brain fog. Yeah, we've got 850,000 coins, but we'd have to basically what we'd have to do is we go to 400. What do we have? $450,000. We'd have to divide that by what the price would be at the top of the apex. So let's say, argument's sake, it's 61 cent rather than current price at 51. So you'd have 737,704 tokens. So we'd times that then by the $13 what XRP would then be worth from January up until we run up. So you're still talking about $9.6 million. $9.6 million. That's with initial investment of $10,000 in Gala. If we get this move to the upside before the end of the year, rotate your Gala into XRP. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Just a little bit of fun today. Not financial advice, obviously. If you're interested in a plan, make sure you check out the XRP plan in the link below. I've been the Block Bull. Make sure to like, share, subscribe as always. And I shall see you tomorrow, guys. Take it easy. God bless you all. Bye-bye.